Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I want to talk about Joey OX and how much this infuriates me. Okay, so this came to me on a Reddit post. Joey OX, apparently, and I verified it through Google on two separate pages. So this seems real because first I didn't think it was real. And I never say anything unless I vet it first. That goes through when I recommend an app, when I recommend a website. When I say it's true, it's true. Because I grew up with friends and family that if you don't bring receipts, you better not start talking. You gotta prove it. Whether it's a scientific fact or something you read in the paper. My family will chop you down. My friends will top you down. You better bring it. And I've said that before. So the thing about Joey OX is he owns this website called You Get Nothing ETH. And the whole idea is you send him ETH cryptocurrency and you get nothing in return. Now, from what I've read, apparently the way it is phrased, some people thought that nothing was the name of a cryptocurrency. So if they gave them the ETH, they were going to get a new cryptocurrency called nothing. Other people seemed to be aware it was nothing, but they felt that if they gave him the cryptocurrency, it would encourage trading because he would trade it more, thus making more activity, thus making the cryptocurrency go up. Because high tides raises all boats. So if you encourage trading in ETH, the cryptocurrency you have will be valuable. So the guy got $1.2 million worth from what I read. And he put it in a bank account not to trade it, and he didn't send anybody anything back. Now, granted, it said you get nothing. So people really can't complain. But they are complaining because they say the way it worded, they were supposed to get some sort of cryptocurrency back because he put a time frame for you to get nothing. That would be shorting. And the way that's worded seemed to hint that, but never said that outright. The other people are upset because, like I said, they thought it would encourage trading, but since he didn't trade any of it, is just stacking and making interest off of it, that he's spending the interest but keeping the money in. They're mad at that. I'm mad that I put up every day how to legitimately make money. I got on my Twitter page, Risky6877. I get my Bitcoin from Lolly, Lolli. I get it from freebitcoin.in. And I get it from Coinopoly. And I give you the links to get it. And I actually withdraw it. I put in my Coinbase and I use it. I actually got a page that I actually use Bitcoin to fill up my gas tank because you can use the Coinbase card and get money out. I tell you about Atlas Earth that legitimately pays. I tell you about Fuse, Fluz, that legitimately pays. I tell you about Swagbucks, that legitimately gives me gift cards. I'm here screaming out on top of a mountain to anybody that will hear that these work. If I'm not mentioning them, they don't work. And yet this guy puts up Send me it and you get nothing. And he gets 1.3 mil, 1.2 mil. That I verify. That I wanted it to be wrong. I didn't want to verify a couple of other sites to see it, but it does. I have been studying cons. I've worked in the banking for over 20 years. As a credit card processor, as a customer service rep, with credit cards in the call center for First Chicago. I know all the cons. I study them. I worked with investigators to help them out. I look for the signs. Signs aren't that hard. I know the names. I know the Nigerian prince. I know the guy that claims the army left him. I know the people that say, we'll put a sticker on your car and you'll make $1,000. I know all these. The new one, Fat and the Pig. You can look them up. I know them. I could do them. I always tell my mother I'm upset that she gave me morals. That I can make money by tricking people. I know how. Don't I look decent, important? I put a suit and tie on, just like my father who sold life and health insurance. And I'll look trustworthy with my gray hair and my suit and tie and the amount of knowledge I have in finance and the years of experience I have in finance. And I know what a PE ratio is. And I know what a CD ladder is. And I put it up. I don't. Because that's not how you build a business. That's not how you build a reputation. That's not how you build anything. A foundation on sand is going to fall down. You got to use concrete. Trust can be lost in a minute. 30 seconds sometimes. And you'll never get it back from somebody. Unless you're particularly handsome. Always remember that. The devil ain't ugly. He's handsome. He's good looking. You would never trust him if he looked like a troll. Never seen anybody ripped off by an ugly guy. It's always a guy in a suit and tie. Always. Never changes. But it infuriates me that I put it on my page, Risky 6877. I write a book, Coffee and Cash. A good book, a fun story, a nice story, a sweet story. Story about a father and a man that worked 20 years to build this business and is trying to hand it off to a younger man who works hard. And it's a nice story, and I put all this financial information because I felt that people didn't know. I know they don't know because I talk to them when I work for the bank. I make missing treasure. Another nice story. A story that has a lot of spicy scenes in it, so it's interesting. But it's a murder mystery. Even in that, I put finance information about a girl that's going to college learning about finance. Try and make her way. So that girls know they have a voice. That they're not the only ones struggling. And that they're smart and they can solve a murder. In it. I put it out there. I write it down. And I hope people enjoy it. I hope they follow. I tell advice here. Trying to make sure that you guys get a leg up. That you know what's going on. That you know what's true and what's false. I've told you this before. I used to wake up. I used to watch these things in the middle of the night. Infomercials. They're probably still there. Saying make $1 million in real estate like me. This isn't a park. This is my house. Yeah, because you sold everything for $29.99 to you guys. Multiply that by 10,000. See how much money they get. Now you're willing to give away your hard-earned stuff for a promise of nothing outright? Really? Like I said, I was hoping it was made up. But if you like what I do, you like what I say, hit the subscribe button. Look at my other videos. Support me. Like I said, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get you to know what's going on here. What the truth is. Because there is truth. And there are ways you can make money. And there are legitimate ways to help you out and to save. And I share them all the time. I'm not stopping, even if it's just me, so that 20 years from now, when I'm in the ground, you'll have something to look back on and be like, that guy knew what he was talking about. I try. Be blessed. Remember, follow my page. Get my book, Coffee and Cash by Chris Alexinas. My other spicy book, Mission Treasure by Chris Alexinas. The other things I write. Look for me on Wattpad. Last name is spelled Alexinas. And all my links and all my referrals are on my Twitter, Risky6877, including the stuff to get free Bitcoin. Be blessed. Have a good day. I appreciate all of you that watch. I appreciate all that you listen. And I'm doing my best.